Hello and welcome to a brand new series where I'm going to be leveling a character in World of Warcraft from level 1, hopefully all the way up to max level. I've picked a druid character that I've called a Shinda. I've just logged into the game. I'm not wearing much in the way of armour at the minute. This is just the starting armour, starting staff. Don't even have shoes on or like that. I just wanted to show a little bit of what the leveling process is in World of Warcraft. This character is a Night Elf, one of only two classes on the Alliance side that can be Druids, the other one being Worgen. And I've not leveled a new Night Elf for a while. The very first character that I leveled was a Night Elf warrior. It's still my main character now. You may have seen her in my solo warrior series. That was the very first character I made, and I've not leveled another Night Elf since then. So this will be quite a refresher for me. This is where you start out when you first log in, and this is the very first quest giver. As you can see, he's got this exclamation mark above his head. So what we do, we'll click on him and find out what he wants us to do.
I am on.
Greetings Ashinda, I am Ithilane. My purpose in SHADOWGLEN is to train young druids like you and to ensure that the balance of nature is maintained. The spring rains were particularly heavy this year, causing some of the forest beasts to flourish while others suffered. Unfortunately, the night saber numbers grew too large and they will devastate the other populations if they are not culled. Journey forth, young druid, and thin saber populations so that the nature's harmony will be preserved. So, yes, I'm going to be killing kitty cats as the very first quest that I have here, because there are way too many of them, breeding like rabbits, and they need to be gotten rid of. So, yeah, that's a ball. Where are the cats? This area in the map on the top right, which is you can see it's covered in blue. That is where the quest takes place. It basically tells you where you need to go for that particular quest. It's also on the main map as well. No, it's not, but it usually is. And I've just got to find these night sabers and kill them. I've already set up my action bars. This isn't the default action bar that you get. This isn't the default look to the UI that you get when you first start the game. I've got a few add-ons working here, and yeah, I've already set that up. So I have this Wrath ability. That's my only ability at the moment. I've got Shadow Meld, which lets me vanish into the shadows like that and get out of combat. This Wrath is the only damage ability I've got at the moment, so let's see if we can find some night sabers. I don't entirely know why my frame rate is tanked like that, but hopefully it'll pick back up again in a minute. Is it because I opened the map? Don't know why it is. Looks like all these night sabers have been killed at the minute, so I will have to wait. There we are. Maybe there's just too many people on, so it's just tanked it a little bit. Oh, it's a ranged ability. Like I said, I thought it was a melee ability. I've been playing a melee character so long that it's just I'm just used to not having ranged attacks. I actually need to set something up in the system menu here, not in the system menu even. Interface menu, where do I want to be? Controls, auto loot. There we go. So I don't have to click on the stuff when I loot the creatures. I don't have to click on the thing in the bags to get into my bags. Right, let's find some more night sabers. There we go. You. If you look on the top left, you'll see the blue bar go down a little bit as I'm casting them. That's my mana bar. Each spell costs mana to cast. I have 40 mana at the minute. And it regenerates quite fast at the lower levels, so does health. The green bar is the health bar. There we go, that's 6 of them killed. We don't want to kill any more than is necessary, because that is very cruel. So let's go back. All the other people you see with blue name tags on top of the head, that is other players. So let's go back over here and hand in this quest. At later levels you get a mount to ride on, which is very useful. It's a bit of a pain in the arse running anywhere, running everywhere. You get like cats like these guys have got. Right, I will pick up some new armor. I will pick up some gloves because I perform my duties well. Okay, one quest and already level 2. It used to take a lot longer to level. It doesn't anymore. You seem to know what you're doing. Perhaps I can task you with something a little more important. As you may well know, the corruption intelligence was supposedly wiped away, yet something lingers. The creatures have not calmed and all manner of problems still plague us. I need you to deal with the Grelkin that have gathered to the west, and while you're there, I want you to search them for Felmos. This will help me determine from where this continuing corruption stems. So, we are now killing a new bunch of guys. Oh, we've got another quest there as well. To get this Felmos from them. What does this guy want? Vicious little Grell. They've been stealing from our food stores again. If you wouldn't mind lending a hand, they are sure to have my stolen bags within their camps to the west. I would be glad to reward you if you can bring them back to me. The game often gives you quests in the same similar kind of area, so I've got these 2 quests now which I can do exactly at the same time because they both take place in exactly the same area. So let's go and do that. Trouble is that the starting zones do tend to be quite well packed, so you've often got to wait for things to respawn, but we can be picking up some of this guy's bags while we're waiting for the Grells to respawn. They're a slightly higher level than the Night Sabers, so they take a little bit longer to kill. As you can see, everyone's kind of like competing for mobs at the minute. Let's go over here, see if there's some over here. Yeah, there's some over here that I can kill. I need to get Felmos from these guys. I'm not sure if they all drop one. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. All the ones I've killed so far, I've dropped one. So yeah, this whole area brings back a lot of memories for me. Because this is where I very first started the game. And that guy dropped a new bag, so I've got a little bit more bag space there. Bags will very, very quickly fill up. Not so much at this low level, but as you get towards higher levels, they will really, really start to fill up quite fast. To the point where on my main character now I have several 28 slot bags. I mean, these are just 6 slot bags. That's 6 and that's 16. And all my bags quite often are routinely filled up on my main character. Right, that's all the guys I need to kill for that. Let's just grab these bags for this other dude. And we can be on our way. Druids are quite unique in that they can shapeshift at later levels. I can turn into a bear, or a cat, or a moonkin, which is like an owl type creature, like a humanoid owl. It's difficult to describe. And I believe they can turn into a seal as well, and a kind of hawk. So they have like quite a lot of different things you can turn into. My frame rate just seems to drop as soon as I get into this area. Don't know why.
I am listening.
It's not particularly graphically intensive area, I wouldn't have said. But there we go. I don't have any spare supplies for my customers until my stolen goods are recovered. Have you had any luck? Yes, I have. Here's 5 bags. A loon be praised, and you as well, young druid. There are many young night elves in need of these, but I'd be more than happy to give you one of the bags as a reward. I'm sure it will come in handy. Safe travels to you. Thank you very much. So there's another bag that I've got. Another 6-slot bag.
Greeting.
See what this guy wants to give me. Satisfy my suspicions, Ashinda. Bring to me Falmos from the Grail King. I have done. Your service to the creatures of SHADOWGLEN is worthy of reward, Ashinda. You confirm my fears, however. The Grelkin are still tainted by Falmos, despite Teldrassil's blessing. Something sinister remains within the tree. I can only hope that the Nulpal tribe of Furbolgs are free from the corruption, or we are still in grave danger. I'll look into this further and contact those who may be of aid. Thank you, Druid. So let's have a look. We've got it sometimes gives you several different rewards for the quests. The ones in red mean that I can't wear them. A druid can wear leather armor or cloth armor. Leather armor is basically what you want to be going for, because cloth armor it just doesn't have the same level of stats. So you want your leather armor where you can get it. And at later levels you get a bonus to some of your abilities, to some of your statistics if you're wearing like fully leather armor on the leather wearing characters. See what else this guy wants. This letter was given to me by a messenger from our druid trainer Mardant. He sees Mardant would have words with you when you have a moment. Read it and bring it to him afterwards. So we can find the trainer, the druid trainer, and start learning some new abilities. And he's in here by the looks of it. The Night Elf culture is kind of like they settle in these huge trees. This is like one big tree. The main Night Elf city is also located on top of a rather large tree.
What brings you here?
Welcome, my sister. If you're here to train, then I will be delighted to train you. There will be a time soon when the call of the Emerald Dream will take hold in you. You will hibernate for many years and walk among the purest of forms. It is there and then that your ultimate training will take place. Ah, young druid, I see you're eager to continue your studies. Good. I wonder, have you spent much time in the I can't even speak. The Emerald Dream already. Perhaps you're not prepared for that yet. In time, I'm sure. But until then, we should discuss other matters. I will be your mentor and guide for now. It is my duty to teach you how to interpret not only what the spirits communicate to us, but also the complexities and secrets of the Emerald Dream. As you learn and grow in power, you will learn more of our sleeping trance, but until then, return to me as often as you like, and I will teach you what I can in the ways of our kind. Cause a lot of reading. Druids play an important role in our society, but all too often we are seen as passive dreamers in a world that is changing around us. The truth is, though, we must actively practice and go out into the world to develop our connection to nature. So go, get some more experience. You will begin to feel your connection deepen, learning new skills. Demonstrate the first you learn for me. So when we reach level 3, I'm already level 3. To learn Moonfire. I have learned Moonfire. Cool. I didn't even notice I got that. Use it on train dummy in Aldrassil, so use it right there. See what it actually does. Burns the enemy for 15.5 arcane damage and an additional 56 arcane damage over 14 seconds. So that is basically what is known as a damage over time ability. So it will continue to do damage after it's been cast for an additional 15 arcane damage over 14 seconds. So let's cast that. And you can see that's continuing to go down even though I've stopped pressing it. You've mastered the basics of the druidic ways quickly, Ashinda. I have no doubt that your skills will often come in handy. Return to me when you need further training.
Good luck, friend.
I will do. What else do you need?
I'm listening.
Now that you've practiced in your new ability, perhaps you'd be willing to aid us in further pursuing the corruption haunting SHADOWGLEN. Dentaria Silverglade, priestess of the moon, has offered to aid us. You should find her between the two pools just north of our great tree. Circle around the tree to reach her and offer her any help that you can, young druid.
Go in peace.
Okay, there's that. I believe there was a few more quests around as well that I saw the markers for. Maybe they all led to that same person. Oh, I'm stuck behind a wall. Not a wall, it's a bench, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bench. So let's go around here and see what she has to say. I should point out that this may not be a regular series. I'm just going to come back to it now and again when I'm kind of like in the mood for leveling this character. I may not do especially long episodes just until I feel I've got a good amount of leveling in, and then I'll do all the boring stuff like sorting out bags and stuff like that off camera, and then I'll just record the leveling of it. That guy doesn't look in a very good way at all. It's good that you've come. It seems your training progresses quickly. Our friend Iveron has fallen to poison from the near webwood spiders. I can tend to him to keep his state from deteriorating, but I need someone to gather an ingredient to prepare him an antidote. All around the pond you should find moon petal lilies. Yes, I can see them, they're sparkling right there. These flowers have great healing properties, and I can use them with the ingredients I already have to restore Iveron to better health. Would you gather them for me? There should be many just inside of here near the water's edge. Yes, I will. So what do we need? 7 of these.
I'm out of range.
It does start you out on like rather simple quests. They get a little bit more involved later on. They still do have simple quests later on as well, but they mix it up with slightly more involved ones as well. A couple of expansions ago, they actually redid all these old questing zones, and just updated all the quests. Oh, that dude's going for that one, isn't he? Okay, one that wants from up here. Yeah, they updated all the quests, updated the zones, brought the timeline forward a little bit, and that is what we're seeing now. Although a lot of the quests still remain pretty similar. I mean, I remember on my very first character I had to save this guy as well.
What brings you here?
Our dear friend is not doing well even with my mending. Have you brought the supplies I require? I have. These will do perfectly, thank you, Ashindi. Your swiftness is appreciated. I don't want that because that is cloth, and I will actually be losing armor if I put that on, and I can't wear that. So what I tend to do in this situation is just find the ones I can sell for more, and they both sell for 17 copper, so screw it, I'll just pick one at random. I must ask something more dangerous of you. Strange news has travelled to me through the whisperings of the forest spirits. The mysterious woodland protector, Tarindrella, has returned to SHADOWGLEN again. The Dryad's presence has not been felt in the forest since the blessing of Teldrassil. Something is surely amiss if she has journeyed back to this land. Seek out Tarindrella in the Shadow Thread Cave to the north. It is dangerous, but we will be prepared with this antidote just in case. Okay, so let's go to this cave, find this Dryad. I also believe, if memory serves, that this cave is full of spiders. So that's lovely. I wish I could move faster. When you've been going around on characters which do have mounts that allow you to move faster, going back to one that doesn't yet, because you can't actually get a mount until you're level 20. It just seems very, very slow. Where is this woman? She's meant to be right there. Oh, there she is.
Hi.
I see your family, young Night Elf. Dentaria was wise to send you. I'd hoped to never return to Teldrassil for such grim business. I'd hoped that its corruption had been wiped away completely. Something foul lingers. These spiders suffer much more deeply from the corruption than the other nearby wildlife. They are becoming a danger to your people and a danger to the forest. We must thin their numbers, but more importantly, we need to find the source of the corruption that plagues them. I will come with you and aid you in this. So we're going to kill a whole bunch of spiders. Good. Let's go in here and do just that. Since this second ability does like damage over time, you tend to want to use that first. So while you're casting your other abilities, that can still be doing damage to them. See if we can find some spiders that haven't already been killed. Here we are.
I can't cast that
Might be wise to actually do that from a little bit further on, actually, further away, actually. Because if they reach me, they're doing damage to me. In fact, let me turn on the damage plates, which is that. There we go. Oh, that is now coming around to get me from that side. I guess he can't get down that low jump there. So that'll come around to meet me in a second, I'm sure. Where is it? Ah, God knows, I think it's forgotten about me now. It's always a problem when you've got a load of people doing exactly the same quests. You end up not being able to get the creatures that you need because they've already been killed. There's one. We'll have that. Got to kill 12 of them. So we've just got to wait for them to respawn, which is just a bit of a pain in the arse sometimes. But it's got to be done. Let's try going this way. Here we are.
That's why
Nearly at level 4. As you level up, you get more and more abilities, and it becomes combat becomes more and more complicated. You get a lot more choice in what you do. These first few levels, there's practically no chance of actually dying. It really does ease you in. That's why you tend to get levels quite fast as well. There's another level and a new ability. Rejuvenation, so that heals my target. I really don't need to use any heals at the moment, really. As you get higher in level, the levels themselves take quite a lot longer. So instead of spending like a couple of minutes on a level, it will probably take you somewhere in the region of like an hour. I don't think I was meant to kill that one yet. No, I wasn't. Let's leave that for a bit. Oh dear me, I didn't see that drop. See if we can find 3 more of these spiders to kill. Oh, you make me wait again. Okay, we'll go this way. Ah, there's quite a few down here. Just need 2 more. One more and we should be good to go. And then she'll probably ask me to kill that bigger one that I just started attacking a second ago. The corruption these spiders suffer from is not simply surface deep. It cannot be magic or subtle malintent, it is bred into them. Since our next task is clear. Okay, so what do I want? I want this staff. Druids use staff. I think they can use quite a few different things, but that is the one I want right there. So let's equip that. Cool. Okay, if these spiders are born with corruption in their veins, then their broodmother must be at the root of this evil. Let us make our way to the far north end of the cave and seek out Githis the Vile. The answers we seek lie with her. So let's go back to that one. There's a lot of wandering around. I'm guessing she's gonna spawn here. Let's get rid of that. I can tell from the amount of corpses over that are around. Might as well kill some of these while I wait for her. Get a little bit more experience. And then as soon as she respawns, we can kill her. Yeah, sometimes it can take a little bit longer than you might like. Ah, there he is. Or she, or whatever. Let's get rid of that totem.
Great outdoors.
Githis and her brood were being corrupted by this totem. This is the Furbog totem. This is very troubling indeed. This means the gnarl pine are still a danger to these forests. We let our guard down too soon. Oh dear. I will have the belt, please. Thank you very much. Put that on. I will pursue the trail of the gnarl pine and track this corruption to its source. If you ever encounter... Come here.
Is there trouble?
If you ever encounter Arthritis, Bearmantle and Dolinar, he knows intimately of the problems that plague this forest, and he can direct you on how to help further. I'm sure we will meet again with time. Perhaps you can aid me in dealing with the sorceress corruption once I locate it. For now, I will take you back to Dentaria so that you can finish your training. Thank you for all that you have done, Ashinda. So she's going to portal me back. Sweet, job done. And everyone is back on his feet. Brilliant.
Greetings.
You've returned, it's good to see you. It seems you've dealt with the source of the corruption in SHADOWGLEN. Teldrassil still suffers and will need attention, but we can afford a moment or two for you to finish your training here in SHADOWGLEN. As part of your ritual to complete your training here in SHADOWGLEN, you must learn about our recent history. There is a task you must perform. Go to the Moonwell to the northeast and retrieve a vial of this water. While there, you will witness a glimpse of our magics and learn of our past. When you are done there, bring the water back to me and I will direct you further. Okay, so let's go to there. It is on the other side of this pool, over that hill, which is this way. And let's see what this this history has to show us. I believe that's where we need to go. It should tell me on my map, except it doesn't. Why doesn't it? Don't know. But yeah, let's fill up this this vial and see what's going on here. Let's zoom in. Is that all it has to say? I guess so. Okay, back we go. As you can see, travelling by foot in World of Warcraft includes a lot of jumping. It's just kind of to relieve the boredom of going from one place to the other.
Elune be with you.
Our recent history is fraught with strife and violence. There is still much with which we must come to terms. Well done, Ashinda. You have one task left for you before you depart SHADOWGLEN for the open wilds of Teldrassil. Tenarian Stormgrip oversees all that happens in this glade. He presides at the top of Aldrassil. If you look to your south, you will see that the underside of the ramp. That leads up to him. Ascend this ramp and complete your training. It was wonderful to have met you, Ashinda. I swell with pride knowing that among young Night Elves there are some so selfless and full of life as you are. You will do great things for our people. You will do great things for this world. Until we meet again.
Goddess water.
Okay, let's go to this dude. I believe he's right up at the top of this tree. I absolutely love the music in this game, I have to say. Especially some of these early Night Elf areas. And despite its rather cartoony graphics, I still think it looks brilliant. Because it's got a rather unique art style to it. We are getting new character models in the next expansion as well. The character models are the only things that are really looking quite out of date. So we're getting some more of them next expansion.
Greetings.
The Moonwells hold the waters of the Well of Eternity, the ancient source of magic, which has wrought so many horrors upon our world. The Druids take advantage of its properties, the Sentinels revere the wells as shrines to Elune, and now even the returning Highborn look to the wells longingly. So you have heard the first part of the aftermath of the Battle of Mount Hyjal. There is much more for you to learn, and the task you have begun here will continue through the rest of your journey through Teldrassil and into Darnassus. So let's pick up this new dress. I'm now level 5, which is awesome. Ah, that isn't anywhere near as attractive as the dress was. That just looks crap. That's a pretty nice looking dress, that is. I might keep that. While there is more I could speak to you of the Moonwells and of Teldrassil, I must send you along. Kurithras Moonrage will be expecting you. I've poured the vial of water you brought me into this vessel to bring to him. Seek out Kurithras. You'll find him at the Moonwell in Dolnar. Follow the road south from Aldrassil out of SHADOWGLEN and continue to follow the cobblestones as the road turns west. Mind you stay on the road though, Ashinda. There are dangerous beasts in the forests of Late.
Farewell.
Okay, so that is this area done, and he's slowed my fall speed, so I can now just jump from top of this without worry of killing myself. There we go. That wasn't quite the perfect jump, ended up on top of that tree. Awesome, and I got an achievement. Fall 65 yards without dying. Pretty easy enough to get. Because usually that kind of fall would kill you or near about kill you. So what we are going to do, I think we're going to end out this episode here, since this area is now completed. I will wait right here, and we will pick up from here in the next episode. Like I said, these episodes may not be a regular thing. They might be quite far apart. It just depends on when I really get the time to level, when I'm in the mood to level, because it can take a bit of a long time to do sometimes. But we will be back. We will be continuing the adventures of Ashinda, and until that time, please, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and check out the other videos on my channel. There are a lot more World of Warcraft videos on there, mostly maximum level stuff, but some slightly lower, so please check them out, and I will see you next time. Bye.